Welcome one and all to another episode of UFW Ultimate Face Punch Wrestling for this office conflict resolution match at a very special location today. We are in Nsburg, and here is our first competitor from QWRPLine. It's G-Money himself, Graham. Popular with the crowd, Graham is of course the stable and guiding hand that drives the insanity, I think we can all agree, that is QWRPLine forward. The match today, as I said, a conflict resolution match. There is a briefcase suspended above the ring. The first person to climb a ladder and retrieve the briefcase will win its contents. Normally, obviously, this would be something like a guaranteed title opportunity, but there are no championships titles in QWRPLine or Nsburg, at least, that we're aware of. I'm told that the briefcase basically just allows the possessor to have a benefit for themselves in the office. For example, I'm led to believe that Graham is going to be getting the chair that doesn't squeak for his desk. And you know, he deserves it. He works very hard. He's happy to be here. He loves the crowd. They love him. Look at him, playing up to the crowd like any good radio show host would. And of course he is wearing a branded shirt as well, like every radio host ever when the camera's on. Coming up next, slightly controversial figure, but I think that's mostly the pipesman in the audience booing. It is the oldest man himself, A-Train, Alex. He's taking a moment to come out. He's unhappy about the music, but weirdly enough, even though there are no championship titles in Nsburg, there is a stipulation that the oldest man must enter to this music. But he's trying not to let it get him down. Here comes Alex, of course, dressed for work in his radio show standard issue Hawaiian shirt, which I think most radio shows hosts are given alongside a branded t-shirt that we see Graham, as I said, wearing. Alex has obviously still combining his duties as oldest man as well as hosting QWRPLine with Graham. A lot of people, and of course the oldest man gets the pyro. It's great to see it. That's our entire budget spent. Don't expect any more of that. It is great to see the oldest man here though. And most of the crowd, except of course for the pipesman, very happy to see him. I think Alex is requesting, if he wins, that he just gets, quote, a day off from all you goddamn people. And I think we can all appreciate that and really sympathise. Now, for our next competitor. While we get everything ready, it's Richter Hammockslam, the pilot of the QWRP traffic quopter. Now, you may be wondering why Richter Hammockslam is entering on a motorbike, but I will remind you, of course, that another name for a motorbike, and especially a motorbike of that style that he's ridden in, is, of course, a chopper. Just going to let that one sit for a moment. Richter, of course, the cool, calm, and collected traffic quopter pilot. He doesn't always do what he's told, but he's usually a pretty stable hand while he's doing whatever he's doing. He's always on the lookout for a new opportunity. Like anyone who works in media, he's got anywhere between 3 to 5 jobs going simultaneously. Now, I am led to believe that those headphones are not wireless Bluetooth headphones, nor are they connected to any kind of communication equipment for the traffic quopter. They're basically just there because they're playing some white noise for Richter. He doesn't like being around too many people, and I think the pyro scares him a little bit. Of course, when you're in a helicopter and you hear a bang, that's always a pretty alarming moment, so I think we can sympathise that, and it's great to see UFW being accommodating to someone with different needs. Our final competitor entering now. It's Derek, the Summer Intern. Look at this boy. Wearing his sports uniform with socks pulled up to his calves. And a nice light polo shirt. And if you look at the muscles underneath this shirt, this boy is absolutely ready to go. He's happy to be here. Could probably use a bit more vitamin D in his life, I think. But you can't say that Derek is not physically capable of wrestling. Whether or not he'll have that killer instinct, especially as we saw him doing the put up your dukes kind of thing. The killer instinct in wrestling cannot be denied, and I don't think anyone will believe that Derek is the most dangerous competitor in the ring. That could potentially go to Richter or, of course, Alex on a bad day. Now, I believe Derek, if he wins, is looking to get his... Well, he's got his shirt off to wrestle, because his dad will be very upset if he gets it ruined. And Graham and Richter going at each other as Alex and Derek go for each other. Of course, Graham and Alex definitely both have more issues with Richter and Derek, not necessarily respectively, but more issues with Richter or Derek than they do with each other. So they're going to be using this as a chance to work out some issues. Graham now performing a sort of guillotine move with his leg there on Richter. Graham has got a chair. Richter, though, trying to get away from it. Alex setting up a table while Derek tries to... I mean, Derek probably thinks he's helping. Big headbutt there from Derek. And the flying uppercut there from Graham. Alex really putting the gears to Derek down there. Graham really working through some stuff with Richter as well, doing some very technical targeted maneuvering. Graham, of course, being the technical operator of QWRPLine. And that shows in his very clean and precise technique. I think Alex is mostly just working through some stuff right now. Graham now getting the table, not looking to end the match straight away. Definitely wants to put some more hurting on Richter. Richter with the low blow there. This is a no DQ match, so that's legal. But you've got to... I think if you're Graham, you're probably a little bit unhappy about that one. Richter setting up the table for Graham while Alex and Derek continue to brawl on the outside. Alex stomping a mud hole. And now Alex, I think he was hit by Graham as Graham was tossed out of the ring there. I think the red mist has descended and Alex is just swinging on whoever's nearby. Derek following Alex into the ring. Richter, finally, good to see somebody's got their eyes on the prize. Richter, I believe, has asked for a blank check for the traffic coopter, and I think there's going to have to be some negotiations about that because I think he wants to make some upgrades, and the kind of upgrades he has in mind are almost definitely too expensive. Richter now going for Alex while his head is turned, but Alex avoids it. Big net breaker there for Alex. Richter now turning his sights back onto Graham. Looks like he might be... No, Irish whip to the outside. Richter gets the chair. Graham not afraid. Richter changing his focus. I mean, it's always been said that Richter has a bit of a trouble staying on task, so this shouldn't be a huge surprise. Graham getting out of Richter's grip there and reversing it. Now reversing Derek's chair shot. Derek with good instincts there, trying to take advantage of Graham while he's distracted, but Graham, of course, a consummate professional, is always monitoring at least 2 or 3 different things at once. So he was ready for it. Now Alex, setting up for a big move on Derek, it looks like. Kick to the midsection, DDT. Ooh, I think Derek caught all of that. Alex looks like he's going for the ladder. Yep, there we go. Alex got the ladder now. On task. Graham clearing the table out of the way. Thought about using on Alex, but Alex was too fast for him. Graham looking to get his own back now. Richter and Derek, 2 people you don't often see interact, going at it. They probably have some behind-the-scenes beef there, because Graham, though, on task as usual, going straight for the briefcase, although Alex refuses to let it happen, and Richter backdropping him now. Richter is absolutely taking everybody to town. Derek still recovering on the outside. There's going to be a lot of people unhappy about that. Derek was the audience's clear favourite to win this match. As I said before, you have to admit that Derek, while he's very, and I think we can all see for ourselves, very, very strong and capable, he's easily distracted and sometimes not where he needs to be. But he was definitely where he needs to be right now, taking a shot at Richter, working with Alex to tip over the ladder. Richter now, turnabout is fair play. Graham remembering those shots he got from when he was on the ladder and really taking Richter to town. Alex with the table, looks like he needs to use it on Derek there. Graham not wanting to let Alex get carried away there. Alex, as we can see, definitely now more concerned about settling grudges than winning the match. And I think we have to respect that. Graham, always aware of the chair, it looks like. He's got that chair on his mind, but he's still got the winning focus as well. Takes down Derek with the ladder. Everybody's out. This is a great chance for Graham. Derek's starting to recover. Will he be fast enough? Time will only tell. Graham now fiddling with the lock. Derek looking to climb the ladder rather than just knock it out from underneath Graham. Throws Graham off. Going for the briefcase himself now. Richter back in the ring. Taking it time to gloat, it looked like, over Graham's unconscious corpse. Richter on top of a ladder, up high. This is where he likes to be. This is where Richter is at his most dangerous. And I think Derek knows that because he is fighting for his life and manages to now throw off Richter. Graham coming up behind Derek while he's still distracted. Trying to push over the ladder. Might not have the upper body strength for him. He gets there. Big drop from Graham to Derek there. Alex back in the ring. Graham going for the ladder, but Alex still not ready to win this match yet. Still got some things he needs to work through as he turns his attention to Richter and throws him out of the ring. Derek and Richter, who's Alex going to go for? He grabs the ladder. Took too long to decide. And Derek and Richter ganging up on him briefly, although I don't think that alliance is going to last too long. Ooh, Alex knocking down Derek. Looks like he's drawn some blood there. Alex will be happy about that. Richter thrown out onto the ladder. That's not a great place to be, but it looks like Alex is more concerned about winning rather than taking advantage of Richter's precarious situation. Now Alex climbing the ladder. Richter, the only person now who hasn't had a shot at the briefcase. Round the ring. Back up onto the ladder. Will he get up there in time? He's climbing slowly. Alex, aware that Richter's coming up, not wanting to get caught off guard, is ready for him. Slamming Richter's head. Richter, as we said, very comfortable working up on heights. This is where he likes to be and taking control of the situation. Graham trying to get them both, I was going to say back on course. Can't get the ladder over. He's going to have to make a choice here. Does he try for the ladder again? Richter and Alex trading blows until Richter drops. Graham now, probably going to be a lot easier to push the ladder over, especially with Derek's help. A lot of muscles on Derek. That goes over much more easily. Oh, and Derek slams Alex onto the ladder. The blood trickling down Derek's face. This is why he took off his shirt, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't want to get blood on his shirt. It's going to be a lot to clean. Graham and Derek reversing each other with Irish whips. They're just... Oh... Richter, please break this up. Thank you. Oh, Richter now. Oh, Richter with another high-flying move. And now Richter bleeding. I don't think Derek meant to do that, but there you are. Now he sets up the ladder. Derek can't see, but Richter's not as down as Derek, I think, would want him to be. Richter, I think quite literally and figuratively, has the red mist descending back up the ladder, staring daggers at Derek. Letting Derek get some shots in. He's really not... Oh! Big knee to the forehead of Derek. Richter is unhappy, now heading back up the ladder. Finally getting his chance with the briefcase. Alex not willing to let that happen. Takes a shot on Richter while he's fumbling. Alex and Graham, always great with their teamwork. Knocking Richter off the ladder. And the match continues on. Graham now clearing the ring. Wants to get his ladder set back up. Didn't clear Alex enough, so Alex has come in to take the ladder back off him. And in the time, Derek has gotten back to his feet, snatches the ladder off Alex, knocks him over. Oh, goes for a big hit, but Alex rolls out of the way. Ooh. Oh, look at the upper body strength on Derek. Just holding him fully upright and slamming him to the ground. Made Graham drop the ladder, it looks like. Graham not willing to let Derek get the upper hand there. Quickly takes him out. Derek is a complete mess, blood pouring out of his forehead. Richter now unconscious outside, as is Alex. Graham going for the briefcase. He's had his eye on the prize this whole match, and I think no one would be surprised at this point to see that he won. And Graham takes it away. Alex and Richter trying to get up onto their feet, but didn't quite get there in time. Graham staying on task for this entire match. You really have to admire that kind of dedication. And after a long and bloody match, Graham gets the Office Conflict Resolution briefcase and wins this match. Bit of an underdog, Graham. I think most people didn't really expect him to win. A steady hand, but I don't think anyone really expected him to shine. But of course, Graham, a great technical director on QWRPLine, and I think he's going to be very happy with his brand new desk chair. That's been UFW for another match. I've been Cramburger. Thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you next time.